guess I'll show where we're at so far. So, a few things have been done. So, first of all is punishments. So, I've already started on the commands and the wrapper for it. I'll show the part above file to start. So, object, punishment. So, similarly to grants, we have the player that's being targeted, we have the person that's doing the targeting, or the sender of the command, when it was sent, when it expires, the reason for the punishment, the type of punishment, the ID, and then also the IP that was punished. This is important for tracking punishments, as you can detect them based off of punished IP. I will have to change the logic a bit. So, because of the fact that I store the profiles, like IPs in the profiles, with their own unique salts, this won't work for comparison purposes because of the fact that each player that joins has a different salt, even though the IP is the same. So, the hash that's generated would be different. So, how I'm thinking to get around that is just creating a table of IPs with a generated salt based off of a salt specified by the server operators. I'll likely enforce like a specified like size, minimum, like things like that. But then basically those go into like a specific table, which is then queried to basically alleviate a lot of the stress on the server. So yeah. Now, so then to store it, we just have a punishment list, which is just a repeated list of punishments. So, yeah. Now, one thing I want to show is how I abstract away basically like my punishment commands. So if you see here, I can basically reuse the like processing stages because they're identical. The only difference is the kick packet. So what I can do here is I can have an object which is just stored in the actual command executor, and it's just past each command. And so basically when I want to ban somebody, I can invoke this function, which then calls down the chain, whatever, and then we'll basically execute the specified functionality. It does this in stages to make it easier to basically work with, but also better to organize. And then if we come down here to the actual bottom, the difference here is that these punishment types here have a kick packet. These ones here don't, so we can just break, because these don't really matter. Unrecognized is never used. Warn and temporary mutes and permanent mutes, they don't ever kick, so they can be excluded. And then we just save it to Redis, like normal. It also lets me reuse like code, and only having to change it in one place is kind of nice. So, I guess the first thing I have to test is whether... Oh, I don't have a punishment listener yet. Yeah, I gotta have that. Oh no, I do. Let me see if I have this registered anywhere. Oh yeah, I do. Okay. So, if I compile this, technically, we can try it. I do not think it'll work, but who knows? We'll try it. Gotta open up Lunar. Gonna have to reset my profiles, both in cache and in database, because I did change some stuff there. I also added a Bungee module, so basically it'll handle like all your permissions and cache loading on the Bungee, so it'll query it. Just so that way it's a little bit easier to handle cache invalidation. Because otherwise I could technically like add a timer so that whenever you query the data, it like persists it for like 15 minutes, and then if it's not queried, it just expires. But the problem with that is that it could expire while the player's still on the server, meaning that I would have to send a query to the database, which isn't efficient. It makes no sense to do that, especially if it can be avoided. So, let's give this a shot. Start that up. I'm just launching Lunar right quick. Bungee cord. I will upload that jar just because I can't remember if I changed anything in Bungee. Let me just get everything set up here. I didn't realize how large these files actually are. And in case somebody is wondering, the size of Hephaestus currently is 34.27 megabytes for the proxy, and I think it's like 36 or 38 megabytes for the actual bucket plugin, which makes sense. Protobuf is a massive library, but the performance benefits are worth it, so I'll take it. Alrighty. Alright, so we'll connect to the server right quick. All the commands work. Kick. So let's first test kick. Okay, so it didn't work. I have a feeling I know why. Let me slump back to IntelliJ right quick. So if we come here, I believe it's in. Yeah, it is right here. My bad, my bad. Let me fix that right quick. We'll come back here to dev 5, we'll stop the server, come back here. Alright, so that's uploading now. Alright, so Alright, so if we swim back to Lunar now, we come back here. If I retry this. Okay, so case kick. Could be earlier than that in the actual type. Oh, I don't think I... No, I did put the type here. This as the player. Process the player. Type is specified at the command. Fine. Man, that's crazy. Okay, I found why. It's because I was publishing to the Bucket channel, not to the Bungie. My bad, my bad. So we'll fix that right quick. Come here. Upload that. So I will start on that IP table as well. I will do that. Yeah, I can do it on stream. It's not much of a deal, actually. String AP equals 1. Repeated string. Players list. Okay. Alright, let me swap back that game right quick. Now we should be good. Okay, I'm gonna cry. What did I do? Punishment executor. Oh, it's right here. Publish proxy message, keep player packet. Why do I have healing? We'll just do it. Statically. Server get logger.info. So we'll know that it ran. Link him to the Bungie acquired instance. Right here. Yeah, it is here. Okay. That's fine. So okay. Wait. Oh, that's not correct. Switch wrapper. Punishment type is unrecognized. Do nothing. If it's warden silent, permission silent. That should be break. This should be removed. No, actually, that should be moved inside there. I'll do that though in a second. Case, warden, case, kick. Just ignore this. Actually, I can just out of this handway to publish new. Broadcast punishment. Hephaestus, kick. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is actually move it down here. So what I'll do is I will send broadcast package or punishment wrapper boolean silent. So, and then what we can do is we can do this.send broadcast packet is oh yeah, there's no silent flag. Boolean silent, it's fine. Okay. This can be removed as it's unneeded. private void handle kick packet. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove this to its own function, because that switch is kinda ugly. Punishment wrapper. It's fine. So, okay. Please stop the server. Come here to Shadow Jar. I don't need bunch code, I need Java. Put that. Alright, so we're gonna test something. I'm gonna see first of all if the packet's being ran properly. And then on top of that, I cleaned this up a bit. So basically, I just moved the kick packet into its own function, and then also converted the broadcast packet to its proper position. As it should be later when it actually finalizes the grant, or not the grant, the punishment. So yeah. What's up? Kill us on. Cool. Don't like that the hub count's broken. I'll take a look at that. Might have to restart hub. Wouldn't be surprised. Just gonna reset it in case. So. Actually, looks a normal error. Okay. So, just gonna kick myself. I'm not gonna swap it. Okay, so it ran the kick packet. So that means that this code might be having issues. Packet to get class to get name. Separated packet. Come here to bungee cord. Oh, no class. I'm an idiot. I know exactly what is wrong here. My bad, guys. Wait. Okay, well, that definitely exists. Okay. Just give me 1 second. Let's try this again. Grab Leighton. Alright, so if we start the proxy and retry this. Okay. So, now if we go in game, it should work. Alright, so if we go to server dev05, we kick ourselves. Cool, it does work. Okay. So now, go to server dev05, we had to do ban-s sci-fi 902. Okay. That's fine. Unban. Why do I have a feeling that's to do with my punishment wrapper? I knew it. I'm not marking it as expired. I'm smart. I'm so sorry, guys. My bad. Okay. So, if we stop the server, we re-upload the jar. If we unban, it should properly unmark the ban. Like it should unmark. Like it should mark it as expired. Just gotta wait for it to upload. And then we'll try it out. Alright, so now if we go in game, we gotta wait for the server to start. Should, in theory, happen is if we go to... Okay, so it still unbans me. Why is that? Oh, I'm smart. Oh, I'm smart. I uploaded the bungee cord module. That is great. That is, yo. I should have expected that, man. That's what kind of sucks about working on two projects at once. Is it's kind of tedious to swap between modules, especially since they're different platforms. If they were both Spigot platforms, it wouldn't be so, like, annoying. There we go. So now, if we do blacklist... Actually, I don't have blacklist implemented. Let's not do that. IP ban. Let's do public. Okay. And then I will have to redo the listener for it. Not active ban, that's fine. Cool. So, with that, I gotta test warn. Not applicable, okay. Let me see where not applicable is returned. Oh, I'm an idiot. Yeah, I'm an idiot. That makes sense. Case warn if silent turn. And actually, let me swap to IntelliJ for you guys. Punishment. Okay, that fixes that. And then there's another thing I wanted to add, which is that when you get warned, you get sent a message. If the wrapper to get punishment type equals punishment type. Warn. Handle message ID. We can return here. Or no, we can't return there, actually. It's fine. I feel like that should go after all the packets stuff. Because what we can do is we can do player equals this, that's there's no server. Just gonna pass it. Player isn't no, then we can do send message CC to chat, punishment comment. Place reason, Robert again. Boom, done. Cool. Now we have to do mutes. And then also on blacklists. Okay. I think that's done, yeah. And I'm just going to copy the constructor because it should be mostly identical. And for anybody wondering, yes, I will likely go through and clean this up like I did with the bands and stuff, but I'm just gonna do it this way for now, so I can change it later. It's not a big deal. Command label unmute permission. members do. Silent is no, or silent flag is not public. Then what we can do is we also need to do optional. That should be a reason.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go.
Alright, what we can do here is we can do if the punishment handler has punishments internally. Internally return. Otherwise, can do active punishment is no, then we can return. And we can just send a message saying that they don't have an active mute. I guess what we could do is oh. Fine. So what we can do is set the new punishment, and then punishment handler save to database, the unique ID and the wrappers. Then what we can do is do punishment dot I think it's the other way around, my bad. Let's check that. Oh, I'm an idiot. Wrong packet. Numbers. Alright, so if we come here, alright, so let's see here. Alright, so if we come here. Oh no, I didn't register my commands there, I do in here. You unmute command. instance. So if we compile this, we can give it a try. Alright, so let's swap to in-game right quick. So if you mute... That's not the proper functionality. Shoot. 1 second. Not what I meant. Here's the broadcast packet. Send broadcast packet. Over to here. Okay. So it is the right functionality, it's just the wrong message. Okay. So we come to unmute. Actually, let's try unbend. Make sure that it doesn't, for some reason, detect it. Oh, it doesn't. Then we will test unmute. Unmute works. No longer has an active mute. Cool. So then, that'll work for temporary mutes as well. This functionality is shared. Okay, cool. Now what we'll want to do is... let's see here. I guess on blacklist would be next. We'll do it on blacklist, and then it'll probably be the end of the stream for now. Might stream again later, but it just depends. So we'll swap over right quick. What do I feel like I could just do this? On blacklist. Okay. In theory, that should be it. Oh. There we go. Because then if we come here to unblacklist, come here. Now I have to. Now if we come back here, we can just come back and default that. That's fine. Alright, cool. Alright, so if we upload this, unblacklist should work. Oh, I gotta also come here. Or not there. Close that. Add on blacklist. Command. And then we can save, and then just upload it. Alright, so let's open Lunar. Let's close that. Okay. Go wait for the server to come online. Once it does, we'll go from there. Alright, so now if we go to Devo 5, permanently blacklisted, cool. And if we come here to server Devo 5, we can come back here, do unblacklist, or actually do unban-s. Make sure none of those mistrigger. Just make sure. Nope. Unblacklist -s. Boom. Done. Cool. So that concludes most of the actual like punishment functionality. Now I just gotta add the listener, which I mean, see, that's that's gonna suck too because, okay, yeah. What I'm gonna do is I don't know if I'm gonna do it right now because I kind of want to do some other stuff, but what I might do later is I might stream me making the actual evasion list and like detection because it will be separate. But I'll probably do that later. Alright guys, so I'm gonna end the stream for now. I will likely be back a little later today. So it's been fun guys, have an amazing rest of your day.